All right, we are live. AJ Barnes, Skull indeed, sir. Skull indeed. Kwong's in the house. Bob Swede's in the house. Love it. Jason.
And Lupagus and One Bar are in the house.
We're in the house. Big week, big week. Never thought the Detroit Lions week would be so damn big, but it's big. It's huge. It's a big old slippery hog.
When you're 5-6 with 6 games left, every week is a big week.
Yeah, we're going to be diving balls deep into this game. We'll give her a little bit here. We'll see if anybody hops on to join us.
Oh, my God. Hope no one ends up hurt.
Might. They might.
Oh, my God.
Jason's wondering over under 46.5. What do you think, Lupagus? 46.5 against these damn pesky, actually not pesky, shitty Lions.
Oh, they're pesky.
No, they're shitty.
What was the last time? Did we win by 1? Was it 17-16? I can't remember the final score. It was
too damn
far
close.
under 46.5. I don't know how it couldn't be. The way the Vikings defense has played, not be able to keep people in the end zone. The Vikings offense can put up points. So yes, it's probably going to be over.
Kwong, we're here to cheer you up. And by the end of this episode, you're going to be happier than Lupagus and shit.
I don't like when I'm shitting or rolling
shit. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, this is going to be an uplifting episode. So if you're here, Debbie Down, or thinking the Vikings are out of it, you're in the wrong place. This is going to be happy smiles. Look at this. Brian Westerland is on the same page as us. Vikings are just going to absolutely smoke them. Pesky shit eating Lions, says AJ Barnes. Jelly Monster in the house.
Oh, it's always good to see MJMs. What's what I call them? I call them MJM.
MJM. Jason, 1917. That was the first game?
That was last score.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Matamidai is back.
Hey, Matamidai. Hope you had a great
than ever.
game. Hope everybody did, but I bet you Matamidai ate all the dark meat. Guaranteed it.
Chad Myers, exactly. Cheer up. We're not a Lions fan. Things could be worse. Could be worse. Lot to talk about.
Yep. And before we get started, remember, the most ever donated during the show was $99.99.
Yeah, I think that's only going to happen when the Vikings beat the Packers, which could happen once again. Jason Hansen, his Jason Hansen and what's his nuts, Matt Prater. They always, every time. Jason Hansen never missed against the Vikings. Not Prater. Yeah, Prater. Prater with the Lions. Yeah. Never missed.
Didn't either.
Although he did miss when he was with the Cardinals this year.
He did. So thank you for that. Miracles do happen. It's the Christmas season. 19. Holy shit. We just doubled.
Mongo needs the ball. Absolutely. We're going to be talking about that. No dally. No dilly-dally this week.
Hey, before we get started, what do you guys all think of the Vikings trying out former Lions running back Kerryon Johnson? Carry on, my wayward son.
Carry on, my wayward son.
I actually kind of like Kerryon Johnson, to be honest with you. I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all.
Yeah, I'd rather see Nwangu. I'd rather see AJ Rose, to be honest with you.
I would assume you'd see those guys first. I think it was just like a depth practice squad move. And maybe it was just, what do you remember from the Lions offense when you're on the team 2 years ago?
No, I'd be just fine if Kerryon Johnson never owned a Vikings jersey. Uninterested. Matamidai needs to get a bar of soap. We need to wash his mouth out.
Adrian Peterson, good point, Matamidai. He is now a Seattle Seahawk on the practice squad. Adrian Peterson trying to play for all 32 teams before he finally hangs up the cleats for good.
I'm probably in the minority here, but would I hate if Adrian Peterson somehow, some way ended up as a Viking? No, I wouldn't. I'm sorry.
I would love it as well. One of my favorites. One of my absolute
Juan can run better any of the Lions. K Johnson stinks. You were definitely on an island by yourself on this one, Lupagus. Nobody wants Kerryon Johnson.
I wouldn't be upset with it.
Bring up Rose. Aaron Kindig. Hell of a last name. Yeah, I'd be fine with that. I mean, it's not like I want him to get a ton of carries, but AJ Rose would be nice little.
Hey, you know what? When guys make plays in games, whether if they count or not, there's something to be said about that. And AJ Rose definitely made the most of his opportunities in the preseason. Bring him up. I have nothing against that either.
Well, let's hop right into this. We got a couple of pals saddled up here. Let's talk some Lions. Let's talk some Vikings. Vikings 5-6 against the and who gives a shit Lions.
Yeah, let's hop right into it. We did a bandwagon count last week after we beat the Green Bay Packers. Now that we lost to the 49ers, dropped to 5-6. Who is jumping off the Vikings bandwagon? Who is no longer believing the playoffs or any kind of postseason is a possibility at this point? I want to see some head counts. To be honest, I think most of the people who are very strongly on this side will not hide their feelings and be truthful with us. So let's see what you guys got to say. Who is off the bandwagon right now?
Yeah, no, it's time to be truthful. We're a very tight-knit group here. Let's see who is off. Let's see who is still on. Kwong needs to stomp the Lions. You're damn right. Raffy is in the house. Always love to see him.
Evening, Raffy.
Who is on the bandwagon? Who is off the bandwagon? I'm guessing everybody here is on the bandwagon, but maybe not. I know Montemina is on the bandwagon.
Think so?
Jelly Monster, he is still securely on. Seatbelt is on. There, I told you. I nailed it. Montemina is not off the bandwagon. Steve Tompkins, damn right, 9-8 makes the playoffs. That's all we need. That's all we need.
Yeah. I think there's a difference between being on the bandwagon and also being optimistic or being completely off, thinking this team is just going to blow it and suck. So there's a fine line here, and I think everybody's kind of bringing up. I think the real biggest point with all of this is 9-8 is probably going to do it. You don't have to be spectacular. You got to win 4 games to probably get in, and maybe we'll have to scoreboard watch. I don't want to have to do that, but that may be the truth of the matter, the fact of the matter. But 4 more wins, it's definitely doable. Doable. Find a comfy bale of hay on this wagon and relax. Get a cold beverage and
there's not such thing as enjoy this ride. Have you ever sat on a bale of hay? That is not comfy.
Well, I was thinking more of sitting on actually the wagon and leaning back with my shoulders up on the bale of hay like that.
Quan's already looking towards the draft. Justin is saying it's not a close game, but we get blown out. Wow. All right.
That is bold.
They can't lose me this easy. Jelly Monster ain't going anywhere. I'd worry 2 years ago. That extra spot makes it a lot easier. Absolutely. The Vikes will sweep the North. I love it. LS Gregor, our man in the house. Always good to see LS.
Never apologize, LS.
Oh, cheers to LS Gregor.
Fine. I just put it down, but I'll have one more for LS.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think Lupagus and I are clearly still on the bandwagon. We're going to talk about some things coming up that will definitely get us off the bandwagon. But as of now, we are on that thing.
Yeah, I'm actually I went up front, I grabbed the whip, and I'm slapping the horses in the ass with that thing, whipping them.
I just use my hand. Psh, psh, psh.
And then I'm gonna stick my ass out like a horse. You're gonna get me a couple too.
All right, moving on. What is
spank me. Agenda? All right, next. Oh, we're gonna bring back a game that we haven't played in a while. Usually, this is a game we play around draft time. I know Tim Voss likes this game. It's called Who Do You Do? Who do you do?
Who would you do?
We're going to spin it a little bit different. There's a couple of spots right now in the Minnesota Vikings roster that are kind of up for grabs, a little bit shaky lately. And we're just going to say, who would you rather have there right now? Who would you do? This guy or that guy? And please do not whip me in the balls. That would sting very badly. But, maybe it would feel good. I don't know. All right, so who would you do? Let's go first. Let's go to the backfield. Who would you want to see more of right now? Alexander Madison. I mean, obviously, Delvin Cook is out. He's going to be out 2 or 3 games. We saw that. Everybody knows that. We didn't even talk about it because I feel like everybody's aware of this. Who would you rather see get more carries right now? Alexander Madison or Kenny Nwangu? Who do you want to see? Who would you do here? Who do you do?
Who do we do? I'm going to go with the very missionary style answer here. Nothing crazy. No reverse call girl. No doggy. This answer is going to be very straightforward, and it's not going to be popular. But I am going with Alexander Madison because he has carried the load. He has proven that he can carry the ball. He knows the offense. He's going to get the tough yards. While Kene Nwangu gets me very excited about what he can do, I mean, last week he was out there for what, 2 plays. One of them he lined up in the wrong spot. I just don't think he's ready. So I'm going Madison just because I know that he's not going to go out there and completely F the goat. If Nwangu has had some carries, or if he'd been out there through a mix of the games, I'd be all for it. But Alexander Madison, look what he did against Seattle. Come on. Kenny, anyone saying Kenny Nwangu is just dreaming.
I don't think Chad Myers fully understands the concept of this little game here.
Well, Dirk Diggler is back with your big nasty zit and says we got
Raul. He's back.
Who doesn't understand it?
Chad Myers, I think, is a little bit confused.
I do, Kenny. Seems like he'd appreciate you a lot more. You know what? He would appreciate us a lot more. So I'm going Alexander Madison, and honestly, it's not even close.
I think I understand everything you said. Made a ton of sense, and I agree with what you're saying. Hard to argue what you're saying, but we've seen Alexander Madison. Yes, we know what he's going to bring, but I think the fact that's why I like Kenny Nwangu more. Just I don't know what he's going to do with a bunch of touches. How many times is he going to hit the home run? How many times is he going to take the thing to the house? Yes, definitely more risk if you roll with Nwangu with more touches. But to me, it seems like lately Madison just kind of runs into the pile if it's there. Doesn't have any real creativity to him. If the hole's open, yeah, he can go, he can grind, he can push, he can create some yards just through contact. But Nwangu gives you a little something extra, a little something special. And to me, that's the guy I do more. Though what you're saying is completely 100% valid.
Yeah, I mean, if we were had 2 wins right now, if Dalvin Cook got hurt and there was no chance to win it, I'd be all about Nwangu. Right now, I want the man that has done it in the past.
And let's not kid anybody. It's going to be Madison. Let's just hope Nwangu gets a fair amount of touches, because I think this guy can be special. This guy can be explosive. And I hope it's not like what we're seeing with Dalvin Cook and Madison right now. I hope it's not, a 90-10 split. I want to see more like a 65-35. That's what I want to see.
I think come Sunday, it's going to be a 95-5. I don't see. If Nwangu gets more than 3 carries, I'd be shocked.
Yeah, and you're probably right. But I'm gonna go with the majority here. I'm gonna go with Kenny. I was surprised. Just it was like a freaking landslide, which is a great song, by the way. Let's move on to the next. Who'd you do? I think we have a contest. Who could record the best vocal for that?
Who'd you do?
That would be. Well, I mean, you're maybe in the top 10, but I don't know if it's any better than that. Again, speaking of contests and people, we still need some more Patreon nights, right? I think we're hanging around the upper 30s, low 30s. Where are we at?
I think we might. We're trying to get to 50 patrons by Christmas. And I think we're right around 33 or something. So $2 a month. That's it. Hit it up. A lot of you guys are already there. We appreciate it. Thank you very much. There's the link.
Is there still time to get the Christmas card?
Yes. We're going to have until about next Monday through the post game. There it is. So hit up that link. Let's get 2 tonight. That'd be fun.
Let's get 2 tonight. All right, let's go on to the next. Who'd you do? Oli Udoh or Dakota Dozier? It's really come to this. Who'd you do? This is like the true Mark Grace slump buster of the group. Who'd you do here? Before you say anything, I want to see what everybody's saying.
Who would you rather, Walter? Who would you rather do on the 50-yard line? Dakota Dozier, Oli Udoh. Let's see it.
Oof,
Oli, Raffy's like, this is simple. It's Oli. Bring him out there. Lose. Come on, Jelly Monster. You got to pick somebody.
Yeah. So we all know it's not going to be Wyatt Davis because for some reason it just ain't happening.
Yeah. Oli Udoh could be Lieutenant Dan and have no legs, and Wyatt Davis still wouldn't be out there.
No, he wouldn't. So for
everybody's pulling the
Udah's going Kenny on this one.
I will pick Stalker for right guard. You know what? He probably would be pretty damn good.
Yeah, I'm very surprised on the Udoh.
I'm not. Do you remember Dakota Dozier?
Yeah, and I also remember Oli Udoh.
All right. Jelly Monster did pick Udoh. Both at the same time. 2 chicks at the same time.
Raul's getting even bigger. Pretty soon it's just going to be red.
Yeah, LS, you're right. We should have threw Drew Samee in there.
No, he's a Jet. I think he's a Jet right now.
That's where shitty Vikings offensive linemen go to die.
I actually, you know what, is Oli Udoh's been horrible lately, so I would probably just I'm gonna go with Dakota Dozier. I'm gonna go opposite on this one, just because I haven't seen Dakota Dozier in a long time play football, and I feel like anything right now is better than Oli Udoh. Getting him out of the lineup, maybe he needs to rest. Go back, look at the schemes, look at the blocking assignments, go back and watch some tape. But probably after I see one game of Dakota Dozier, I would be screaming for Oli Udoh. But I'm going to go Dozier. I think I'd rather at this point. I'd rather suffer with Dakota Dozier again.
Oh, I'm gonna go. No, this is Oli Udoh, no problem. Oli Udoh might be on a little bit of a cold streak, but he's actually had good games. Dakota Dozier has never had any good games. So Oli Udoh already has that on Dakota Dozier where he's played decent. He might be playing like shit now, but Rafi,
hey.
Thank you, sir.
Is he like in England? What does that mean? That E?
I don't know. I think those are 5 pounds. Dakota, you know what? Dakota Dozier, he is. It seems like he is a great guy. You know what? So is my mailman, but he can't block worth shit. So,
hey, you talking about Mike Harris?
Damn right I am.
Wow, England, it is England. All right,
Tim. Hell yeah, Rafi.
All right, cheers. All right. So seems like Oli Udoh won that one in a very, very, very tight race. Let's go to the next. Who'd you do? Our struggling third wide receiver, KJ Osborne. This is actually a triple threat match here. KJ Osborne, Amir Smith-Marset, or D.D. Westbrook. Who'd you do? Who do you want to see be wide receiver 3 right now? Are we giving up on KJ Osborne, or we still love him? And let's find out. Let's find out here soon. Triple threat style for the Intercontinental Championship.
Triple header. Kwong, KJ immediately. Didn't think twice. Brian Westerland wants to see some more DD.
Wow.
I like it. Yeah, Matamita. I knew he'd stick with KJ. He's loyal. Ellis Gregor, KJ.
Oh, this is a little more split than I was expecting.
With your sleepy eyes.
That's not Landslide.
Love a man like me. Still good though.
Wow, Didi. I'm a little bit surprised in this one. I thought everybody would be still.
You guys are jumping off the KJ Osborne bandwagon way too quick. Quan Treadwell, Chad Beebe instead of Didi. Your zit is getting even grosser. I think that's more of a
happening. It's a birthmark now. I got Gorbachev.
All right, you guys. So KJ put Bradbury. We'll talk about that. We're going to talk about that. I don't know who Bob Grimm is, but sounds fantastic.
Yeah. Were you going to give your answer?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not steering clear of KJ Osborne at all. I mean, he's got like 6 targets in the last 3 games. I don't think it's an Osborne issue. I just don't think they're not really getting him involved very much. So if he had 20 targets in the last 3 games and still had 3 catches, it'd be one thing. But KJ Osborne has proven that he can be clutch and make very, very tough catches. When they throw him the ball, good things happen. So KJ Osborne, not even close. Love D.D. Westbrook. Loved when they signed him. But he has absolutely added nothing. KJ Osborne, not even close.
100% agree with everything you said. It's definitely not a KJ Osborne issue. It is not the way the offense is going right now. You're feeding Thielen, you're feeding Jefferson, and then Tyler Conklin's getting the scraps. Just not many balls going KJ Osborne.
Ellis Gregor just nailed it.
Yeah, it's nothing against KJ Osborne. I mean, he hasn't done anything bad. He's just not being targeted. And he's the third receiver. That's what his role is, to make catches when he has to, and he hasn't had to lately. He had to last week, but he was completely just destroyed by the corner of the Niners there in a play that should have been flagged. But you know what? We're going to let that go. We're moving on. It's old news, and we're going to go to the next. Who'd you do? The final. Who'd you do of tonight? Let's see who it is.
I just got to say, we've had a couple Bob Grimm comments here. I feel like he was probably like a Viking in 1974 5, maybe a center, maybe a backup tackle. Please enlighten me. I feel like we need to know Bob Graham because the name does sound familiar.
I think he just stormed the beaches at Normandy, came off, and he played guard for the Vikings when he got back. So he's
to that.
It's back. It's the old school guys. Yeah, he's a freaking legend. Last, who'd you do? This one is tough. Going in the middle of the D line. Who'd you do? Michael Pierce or Armand Watts? Who would you do right now?
Well, Michael Pierce, when that signing happened, was wonderful. Very excited. But Michael Pierce right now can kind of kiss my dripper because I'm not giving my answer yet. But Michael Pierce, it's going to be tough to pick him right now. Although he is eligible to come off the injury list. We got a Pierce. We got a Watts. Am I froze or you froze? You guys should comment if you can see me or Lupagus because I'm seeing a very frozen Lupagus. Michael Jackson. Still don't know who's froze, me or Lupagus. Lupagus is froze. Thank you. Appreciate that. And he's frozen in a very disgusting face. I'm sure he will hop on back soon. Yeah, he's coming back. I'm gonna lay this thing out. Michael Pierce, come on. I mean, if your arm, cut your arm off. Go out there and play with one arm. Here he is. Well, welcome back.
My internet went out.
Yeah, I was just saying that I'm going Armand Watts. He's earned it. He's deserved it. I'm taking Michael Pierce's contract out of the equation. I'm taking what he's done in the past out of the equation because it is what have you done for me lately? And Armand Watts is showing up every damn week. And looking back for how long he's been with the Vikings, has that guy ever been injured? Not only is he's playing well, but he's consistent. So
this is
Michael Pierce, love you, but sorry.
I don't know if I love Michael Pierce. I haven't seen enough from him to love him.
I love him.
You go with the hot hand right now. The hot hand is Armand Watts. He had 6 pressures from the D tackle position last week, which was, I think, only 2 other Vikings have done that, like in the history of the franchise in one game, which I think one was John Randall. So great company to be with. I think the other one was Bob Grimm. So really, Armand Watts playing at a super high level. Why would you make a change right now? Michael Pierce can rotate in, give him a little, a couple reps here and then until he's back up and in game shape, because who knows what kind of shape he's in right now. Stay with Armand Watts. The guy's proven it. He is a freaking beast. He's playing well against the run. He provides the interior pressure. He's a penetrator, and I'm sticking with Armand Watts.
Armand Watts. Good pick. There's our Patreon link. Once again, we got to get to 50 before Christmas. And you guys
get her too?
Can you imagine anything better? You're hosting Christmas, or you're opening presents Christmas morning, and everyone's just having a fantastic time. And all of a sudden, you look up and, oh, what's that? Oh, it's a beautiful Christmas card from the One Bar and Lupagus show because I'm a patron. And maybe Lupagus has his shirt on. Maybe he doesn't. You won't know unless you sign up on this link right there. Hit it up. Do it. It's $2 a month. Woo!
Hey, why? Okay, we've done like 50 of these live shows, and all of a sudden one time I freeze and everybody's just ripping on my internet connection.
Well, to be clear, to be honest, you've frozen multiple times over the last year. So that's all right.
I don't think so.
But what won't freeze is that beautiful Christmas card. You can laminate it and hang it on your tree next year.
No, I think it'll be at the end of the Charlie Brown special where they all sing that song around the tree and those who look at the card. It'll be a very beautiful moment. All right, so let's move on. I think One Bar just decided to head out. Let's see what's next on the old agenda. Minnesota Vikings, the power rankings came out, and was it third? I guess the Vikings came in at 13, the 13th best team in the NFL. I saw some teams behind them that I remember. I remember them being the Miami Dolphins for one. I don't know. To me, 13 seems a little bit rich, a little bit on the favorable side. I don't know if I put the Minnesota Vikings as the 13th overall team in the NFL right now. What do you guys think? Where would you rank the Vikings? Is 13 too high? Is it too low? Is it just right? Are they really worthy of that spot? It might have been 14, but yeah, I mean, Rafi, that's a good point. We do have a losing record, but I think people still give Minnesota Vikings so much credit for being close in so many games, and to me, there's a big deciding factor. Good teams win games, bad teams lose games, and when you lose more than you win, I don't know how you can be ranked in the top 15 of the NFL.
Well, up against we got into this last week in the post game where you didn't give the Niners enough credit as they probably deserve, because they are a very good team. Anybody who puts up that many yards on the ground week in and week out and has a pretty damn good defense is a good team that can beat anybody. So while 13 might be a freaking pube too high, I don't think they're too off. I think they deserve top 15. I don't care if they have a losing record. 13's high, basically, but not too high.
You're saying what, 2, 3, maybe 2, 3 spots high? What are you thinking?
I think like 16's valid. I mean, they're right in the middle. I'm not going to overly drink Kool-Aid here, but 13 isn't crazy. Little high.
No.
Monamita is drinking that Kool-Aid. Ellis Gregor and I are on the same page. Kwong says, fuck it, we should be 23rd. Guys suck.
Yeah, Kwong, we were trying to make him happy. I got to be honest. Kwong's starting to make me a little depressed.
Dirk Degler Lupagus said the Niners suck. You're damn right. I think he said they sucked after we lost to them.
They do suck. They're not a very good team. They're a good team. They're a very good running team.
Yeah, that's usually pretty damn good team.
Probably the best running team in the NFL. All right, so that is the power rankings. We're going to start talking. We're almost ready to really get into the Lions right now, but not quite yet.
Steve Tampon says about 13 to 15. That's more right.
I think it's Tompkins.
Sorry.
You might need to get your cheaters out. All right, so the Vikings lose this game. If we lose to the Lions, it's over, right? There should be no one on the bandwagon. Everybody's jumping off. We're eating dirt. We're screwing in the woods. I mean, we're done, right? Everybody agrees with that. If we lose this game, the dream is over, correct?
The dream is over. Hey now, hey now.
I'm not sure your melody was right, but the voice was good.
Don't say melody. If we lose to the Lions, this post game, Lupagus and I are going to each lob off our Peters right on this live show. So be sure to tune in just for that.
I'm 41 years old. I haven't had a Peter since I was 7.
Lions, exactly. Ellis Gregor, if we go and lose to the Lions, if we go beat the Lions by less than 3 points, we might as well just throw in the towel. This better be a effing blowout on Sunday. We better win by at least 2 touchdowns, and that's putting it politely. They need to wipe the floor with him. If they do what they pull this bullshit they did last time, where they go into overtime or whatever the hell happened, I can't remember. Give me a break. Give me a break. If I couldn't imagine if we give the Lions the first win of the season.
Well, you kind of actually started getting to another topic, is that if are we satisfied with the close victory, or does this have to be a blowout? You let your feelings be known on that, and I feel like moving forward, I mean, this really should be the blowout game, but I think any victory right now, you could get back to 500 is what you need to do, and no matter how it happens, I don't think it doesn't matter in the long run. Win this goddamn game, whatever it takes to do it. Win the football game, get to 500, and I think the blowout games actually come against the Steelers at home.
Wow, I love everything about that. That sounds wonderful. That sounds really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ellis Gregor, I bet you can.
Yeah, I know he can.
Frickin' golly, says Raffy. Just to be clear, no new patrons yet.
Well, I think everybody who's on is probably already a patron.
They are. We appreciate that. Thank you. We're seeing 2 tonight. We need 2.
Yeah, $2 a month. I mean, you get the mystery video, you get entered for this way. We actually have to do it's a new month. We have to do the drawing pretty soon.
Well, we're doing our mystery video tomorrow, and they will be on there. So if you sign up tonight, you do have a chance to be in this month's giveaway, One Barn Lupagus hoodie, which you could show up at Christmas dinner with, and it'll be beautiful.
While you look at the Christmas card with your family, you show grandma.
You're not going to want to show grandma this card. Lupagus's titties are hanging out.
I'm more concerned about my gut.
Yes.
I don't know why I shouldn't. Never mind. We'll talk about it after the card's released. We should do a video on the Christmas card after it's out.
Behind the scenes.
You're not going to see it unless you're a Patreon.
Anybody coming into this game, if the Vikings lose this game, the dream is over. It's over. Playoffs are over. Even the fact if they went on some rip over the next couple of weeks, it doesn't matter. It's over. They need to blow out the Lions. There's no doubt about it. There's no way around it. They have to blow them out. Blow them out. I mean, we deserve a blowout. We've been in too many damn close games. It's the Detroit Lions. We could barely beat them last time. Blowout. Blowout.
All right, we're moving on. One bar is very, very aggressive right now.
We deserve this. Come on.
I'm very scared. All right, so let's talk about a little more of a fun aspect of the Lions right now. If we could pluck one Lion off their roster and put him in the beautiful, beautiful dark purple and gold and white, who would you take? Who would you take off this roster and put in the purple? We always ask the teams that we're talking and scoring this question. But if we could do the opposite and take a Lion, who would we want? Yeah. He scares me too, Dirk. He scares me too.
That came right from my purple heart. Lions are dog shit. There's not many players I want. But there's definitely some I would enjoy. But let's see someone in the comments. Brian Westerland says right guard. Their right guard right now is Tommy Kramer. No, not that Tommy Kramer. Tommy Kramer from Notre Dame.
Now, who didn't want Tommy Kramer to come in the draft? Why would you not want another Tommy Kramer? You know he can't pronounce my name. You know, screw it. I don't want Tommy Kramer. He can't say Lupagus. He called me Lupakis, which I think is actually...
John Pinacini, says Doozle.
Oh, yeah, John Pinacini. I get his jersey for sure.
John Pinacini is a backup right now.
I bet you he can penetrate.
I'm going to wear my NSYNC shirt again real soon.
I'll get a 98
Who's a tight end? Come on.
TJ Hawkinson. Come on, James. Is your cousin or mailman, Mike?
Darius Slay, is he still on the team? I don't think so. Is he?
I think he's an Eagle.
Yeah, I think Darius Slay has been on like 4 teams since then, but he was good. St. Brown, hey, I wanted St. Brown real bad in that draft. Real bad.
Yeah. Who didn't? Amra.
Okuda for Zim. Okuda had a tough go at her the first couple of years. His damn injury bug.
I'm glad my zits stopped growing. I think we're good now. We finally got under control.
That thing's getting bigger.
I don't think it is.
Dirk Diggler, you can do one for me. I think I got something growing right here. So, hey now.
Frank Ragnall's been a very popular pick. Obviously, Frank Ragnall would be a great addition to the Minnesota Vikings line.
Well, they're Penny Sewell, clearly they're wonderful pick, but we got some pretty damn good tackles, so that kind of, I mean, doesn't completely get him out of the picture, but it doesn't help. They got a couple of good defensive players, and definitely some pieces on the offensive line. So there's some options, even though the Lions are not great.
I'm gonna give mine right now, and someone already took it. It was Aaron Kindig. I would actually take their head coach Dan Campbell. Any guy who's gonna go on a press conference and cry. This guy he wears his emotions on his sleeve. He doesn't give any bullshit canned answers. He's a guy I would love to play football for. I don't know anybody who would not want to play for this guy, Dan Campbell. Again, the Vikings, no matter how the season shakes out, probably gonna be looking for a new head coach. And I'm curious. I'm gonna talk to Mike tomorrow, hopefully, for Skolling, and I'm gonna see what his feelings are with Dan Campbell right now as your 0-9-1 or 0-10-1, whatever the record is. But right now, I would take Dan Campbell because he's somebody I think anybody would want to play for and get behind and just do their best for every single week.
Yes, Micro Mike Lupagus and him will be doing the Skolling with the Enemy tomorrow, 8 o'clock. So that'll be posted. And I got to tell you, you guys got to tune in this. Micro Mike, he doesn't sugarcoat things. He will say it how it is. He will he wears his emotions on his sleeve when it comes to the Lions. So it will be a good one, no doubt about it. So hit up his channel. It's very entertaining. I enjoy me some Micro Mike.
Hell yeah.
And I look forward to seeing what he thinks about Dan Campbell too, because I'm on the same page with Lupagus. Dan Campbell, you can throw the record out the window. Look to the future. Dan Campbell, I mean, this is a guy that if there's not a player that does not want to play for this guy, then they do not have a pulse. I mean, he is just throw the kneecap comments, throw that shit out the window. You can tell he loves his players, loves them. And I really hope his first win doesn't come on Sunday, because that would for the dick.
I agree, but I mean, look at who the ragtag group he had going against us last time. We're on paper, we're light years ahead of this team. They took us down the wire because they fight for their coach. They play hard for their coach, and that's the kind of guy I want to have leading the purple in the future for the next decade. All right. So Chad Myers will take Jared Goff because it guarantees us the #1 pick.
Well, Lions are going to get that first pick probably, and they're going to get one hell of a defensive player, it appears.
Yeah, I don't know how you don't go Aiden Hutchinson at this point, but I'm going to talk to Micro Mike about that tomorrow. So Micro Mike, do not give any spoilers. We're going to save that for Schooling with the Enemy. The return of Schooling with the Enemy after we were shafted and shunned by the sons of bitches on the West Coast.
Wow, that's a little risque.
No, it's not. All right, it's time. It's bold prediction time. We need graphics. Already. Hell yeah. It's late. We started late. It's almost bedtime. It's bold prediction time.
Bold prediction time. Yeah, I look forward to seeing what you guys got to offer. Let's see what you guys got. Let me get this link up here.
Yeah, get the link on, hop on. Don't just throw it in the comments. What is your bold prediction for Sunday?
Purple Horns, Swift is not a horrible option. I never even gave mine. You never even let me. You never even gave me the.
You said it was Dan Campbell too.
No, I didn't. I was saying it was a good pick. Mine's Frank Regnow, and it's not even close. I know he's on injured reserve, just like Ellis Gregor. Me and Ellis Gregor have a shared connection. It's Frank Regnow, not even close. But DeAndre Swift was actually a very close second.
I'm sorry. I didn't give you a chance to respond.
All right, hit up that link. We want to see your bold predictions. We got to see a couple of them at least.
I want to see Matamidai. I didn't see him on Sunday. I miss him. I need to see me some Matamidai. I need to see it right now.
Oh, he's coming on. If you're not feeling risque enough tonight, put them in the comments. Let's see what your bold prediction is. Dirk Diggler says his is that Cam Dantzler will land a punch, and yes, your zit is getting bigger.
Is it? I didn't think it's still.
No, it's definitely bigger. Dan Campbell cries at the press conference. Another bold prediction there. Detroit Mike Swift is out. I thought that might be the case. Who is their running back then?
Jamal Williams.
Jamal Williams, but who's their backup? Oh, Tim Voss says Matamidai is going to get some yum-yums on Sunday there. Hey, speaking of Matamidai, there's the man.
There's the man.
What's going on, buddy? The Funko Pops in the background.
Yeah.
What do you got for us, buddy?
So, I think Kirk Cousins is going to have a rebound game. He's going to get 5 touchdowns.
Oh, hot
and
shit.
The Detroit Lions are going to get destroyed. I'm predicting 35-0. We're going to shut out the Detroit Lions, and Kenny Wangu is going to take his third one to the house.
Yes,
I love it.
Matamidai coming back strong, baby. I love it.
Oh yeah.
He didn't even swear.
He didn't have to. He's showing Micro Mike no respect with that bold prediction, and I appreciate that.
I think the boldest part about his whole prediction was that Greg Joseph hits all 5 extra points with a 35.
Matamidai's got a bold prediction. He'll be bitching on his channel. And hey, I'm not kidding. If you guys are on here, go to Micro Mike's channel. He does it live. It's fantastic. Watch his reactions, good or bad. Zim gets fired after the loss. That's interesting. If we did lose the Lions, that would be very. I mean, I wouldn't think he's going to get fired. I'm still on the whole I'm on the bandwagon. He is on there regardless of what happens till the end of the year. But a Lions loss, interest would be piqued.
If he got fired,
it's bold. This is a bold prediction.
It's very bold. Very bold. But I don't think Mark DeBleek is a Patreon yet.
Well, we're striking all tonight, but that's all right. We got a good following of the patrons, and their grandmothers will see our Christmas card and be disgusted.
They will be. Make them hungry for dessert. I guarantee you that.
The Poon Slayer has arrived. Absolutely, Manamidai is just flying through those.
The Poon Slayer. I like that. That's a good name.
We do have a lot of bold predictions in the comments. I love it. Detroit Mike is giving us some love, saying the Vikings will make the 7th seed. I'll take that. Ken A throws a touchdown pass to Jefferson. That's bolder than.
That's crazy.
That's about as bold as saying Lupagus will have a solid shit on a Monday morning.
Yeah, maybe.
A lot of Nwangu talk.
You know what? He's kind of the he's the guy everybody wants to see. Everybody wants to see Kenny Nwangu, and he's got if he does get in there and get some touches, he's got a lot to live up to.
There's the link one more time. Any bold predictions? The post games, we get a lot more people coming on. The bold predictions, not so much, which is fine. The post games, I think everybody's got a couple beers and having a good time.
Well, and we started an hour late, so
you're right. And make sure post game, join the post games. Those are the best shows of the week. Always a good time. Tim Voss' son will be born on Sunday. Chad Myers, that is very bold. I don't know if Tim Voss is expecting, but that is bold.
Yeah, which means the kid was probably conceived during one of our shows, probably one of our pre-draft shows. So congratulations, Tim Voss. A lot of
children have been conceived during this show.
How about Lupagus One Bar Voss? That's a beautiful name for a young boy.
Bob Swede, I know we don't agree on the beer selection, but we also don't agree on that halftime show. I can't wait for that thing. That's going to be fantastic.
What is it?
It's like Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. It's going to be great.
I'll probably drink some 19 Crimes during it.
Huh?
Thank you, Dirk. Thank you for that.
Well, let's give one more plug to our patron.
Well, and yeah, let's not forget hashtag 4500. Drop it in the comments. We will do a drawing for an NFLshop.com $50 gift card. Once we hit that number, it's taking very long time to get there. It's been a slow climb, but we are still slowly erecting upwards. So eventually we will hit that number, and I can't wait when we do.
We will, and when we get to 5,000, it's going to be even better. Cannot wait. Hit up that link right there, $2 a month. That's it. Patreon. We're doing our mystery video tomorrow, doing our giveaway for the One Bar and Lupagus hoodie swag. Can't wait. But let's get into our bold predictions. Lupagus, I'm going to let you go first.
Yeah, I'm actually going to say this is what's going to happen in this game. It's going to be a repeat script from last time, but this is the difference. The Vikings will be up 17. 17-15 because I just needed the 3-point difference. No, okay, it's going to be 17-16 because the Lions just scored the potential game-tying touchdown with like a minute left, and they're going to miss the extra point. And the Vikings are going to win by 1 point. That's what's going to happen. They're going to win by 1 point due to a Detroit Lions missed extra point. It's going to be much closer than we all think. And the Vikings will get back to 500, but it won't be very satisfying at all.
Oh, that's a depressing way to end. No offense.
Quinn got to me. I'm sorry. Quinn got to my heart.
Well, I'm going back to my Alexander Madison. I'm going to say he's going to have a $175 on the ground with at least 2 scores. I think he is going to absolutely light up this Detroit Lions defense and prove that he could be a number 1 running back on a majority of the teams in the NFL. So Alexander Madison's going to have a big old hog of a game and $175, 2 touchdowns. Boom.
Wow.
Best game of his career.
That. Yeah, we're due. I mean, he's due for one. He is due for just a huge game that really puts his name on the map NFL map. Alexander Madison, I'd love to see that from him. A guy like we've seen it, he can do it. Now, I think just when he gets the few touches a game, he needs to get in a rhythm. A guy who needs to be in the rhythm, feel the defense, get used to his blocking, and he needs 6 to 8 touches to be effective. And he's got a hell of a lot more than that against the Lions. So I like that.
Tim Voss, I didn't know that was actually correct. Congratulations, sir. I'm going to say it's going to
Chad
be
Myers.
It's going to be Monday at about 10 a.m. after a Vikings victory, and can't wait. Well, if that happens, you let us know. Up against an iron to come on. We're going to have some cigars.
I actually think Chad Myers might be Tim Voss's and his wife's gynecologist.
Might be, but regardless, Tim Voss, we wish you luck on that. That's going to be fantastic.
Oh, absolutely. Can't wait to meet the little fella or ma'am, Mrs.
Well done. Keep us posted. I know Tim Voss has my number, and I look forward to hearing.
Yeah, he'll probably be the first one he tells.
I hope so. I hope there's a FaceTime involved. Jelly Monster, another Kenny Nwangu. That seems to be the theme. Everybody's excited. Everybody's gonna be let down when Nwangu has 4 touches on Sunday.
Is there enough film now? Are teams gonna legitimately start kicking away from Kenny Nwangu? I think there's enough. You think it needs to be more? It needs to do 3 or 4 before they start doing that. Respecting
that 49ers horse shit kicker couldn't even kick it past the 10-yard line. So we got a gift there.
They sound like a horse shit team.
Brian Westerland, that is a bold prediction that Wyatt Davis would be active, but there we have it. Be sure to stick with us through the rest of the week and absolutely join us with the post-game win or lose, because that is always a damn good time.
Well, yeah, I mean, it'll be a damn good time if we do what we want to do and destroy this team. If we lose, it'll be a lot of dirty words the kids probably shouldn't watch, and it's going to be sad, depressing, because really the season it'll be dead at that point.
It will be, but there'll be plenty to talk about regardless. So join us, hit us up, hit up the Patreon link. Tim Voss, good luck to you, sir, in the coming days.
Hell yeah. Good luck. Hope you've done the breathing exercises. You know what to do. I don't think this is your first rodeo. That's how they made the kid, not when you deliver it. All right. So as we're waiting for Tim Voss to have his child and the Vikings to beat the Lions, remember this. A group of frogs is called an army. And also remember this. Keep your skull in your hole.